just getting ready to go see the grandkids concert, or as Alan calls it, a petri dish in a school. So I'm going to wear a mask and hopefully everything will be okay. I'm Denise. This is Travels in My Chair, and I know last video I was done till the end of the year, but since then something's happened that I want to share with you. My friend showed up with a huge tub of sea glass, all white and clear, and a gigantic foam cone. Well, there was no way that I was going to be able to do our method of covering the cone with saran wrap, gluing the sea glass on the outside of the saran wrap, almost like as if you were tiling a roof, like layering it that way, because the cone was so big that there is absolutely no way it was going to hold that weight on its own. So I started looking on YouTube and I found a way of making it better. And I was so excited about it. It took me, I'm not going to lie, a lot of glue sticks, a whole tub of sea glass, and 2 days working between 2 to 4 hours each time before my hand gave out. And I'll show you how I did it. And it is the most beautiful thing, a DIY, that I've ever done. I'm so proud of it. It's so gorgeous. And I did it. Thanks, Chris, for the sea glass, because it's years of collecting. Years. To make a sea glass Christmas tree, you need a glue gun, sea glass, and a cone. Now you can make it out of rolled up paper, cover it with saran, glue your glass to it, or you can do it the way I'm doing this one and gluing the glass to the outside. Either way, you'll need lots of glue. Now I've poked the hole in and I'm starting to face the glass so that it's going to look like the branches of a tree. So facing down a little bit, trying to overlap them as much as possible. And then I'll take the glass out and fill the hole with glue. Get as much glue into that hole as possible. And then I'm going to insert the glass. And while you're inserting the glass, push it in as far as you can into the foam. So I'm doing the bottom layer pretty close to the bottom. If I find there's any gaps, what I might end up doing is fill in with some little tiny ones at the bottom. But for now, I'm almost finished the first row. We'll see how it goes. I've finished the bottom layer, and now I'm going to start going up the tree. And I think what I'm going to do is, try to get each piece of glass in alternate so that it's not on top of the piece of glass, but sort of as if you're laying brickwork or something like that. Wish me luck. So first of all, you get a piece of glass, hopefully with a fairly pointy end. And you stick it in the foam and you push it and dent, and then you're going to fill it with glue. Let me try another one so I can show you. So a piece of glass, push it in, makes an indent in the foam. Use lots of glue. Don't be stingy with the glue. This is what's holding this whole thing together. And then you take your glass and you shove it in the hole. So basically what you're doing is, instead of laying the glass flat against the foam, you're actually making it come out like the branches of a tree. I will admit that I'm being awfully ambitious with this tree because it is an absolutely huge cone. Oh my God, I've been working at it for hours because your thumb gets sore from pushing it out. And what I'm hoping that Alan can find me some little fairy lights that operate on a battery. Then he said he'd put a little hole underneath the cone for the battery pack, and then we'll wrap the lights around the tree. This is just different than my other ones. And this is what I've got left for glass. So hopefully I'm not going to run out. Sheesh, I've got a lot left to do. When you're attaching the glass, try to vary the way it's coming out. Like maybe either coming up a little bit or drooping down a little bit, more like a real tree, Done. Probably took all total 10 hours. I'm not going to put a star on top of this one, I think, because I might like to use it in the fall as just an ornament, as a forest ornament or something. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Christmas tree. Took a lot of glass this whole jar was filled, and that's all that's left. So keep that in mind if you undertake such a huge project. But I am so happy with the way it's turned out. It's like the best. In the end, I decided not to put a star on it. I don't know, might change my mind, we'll decide. But I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Hope you get some ideas from this. You could use old jewels and glue them on the outside of a cone. Glass bottles, doesn't make any difference what it is. Just sparkly. Christmas, you know. And honest to gosh, I get so bored this time of year once everything I've done is done. I need to keep my mind busy or else I can start spiraling downward into a depression. So this has kept me busy, really. Try it. See you next year. Bye for now. Yeah. She says Merry Christmas too. Well, she's eating treats. Christmas treats, right, Rox? Christmas treats.